Good morning student. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss about concept of potential energy and how to solve the numerical problems. That things today I will cover it. Okay, let's see. So at first we have to know about what is potential energy. So potential energy refers to the energy stored in a body. It is the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its position or its configuration. So, potential energy is of two types: gravitational potential energy and elastic potential energy. So what is the definition of potential energy? So the definition of potential energy is the energy possessed by an object due to its virtue of its position or its configuration, or you can say shape, is known as potential energy. So what is now, let's see some example of potential energy. So water stored in a dam at a higher level than ground has more potential energy than water at a ground level. Similarly, a book kept on a table has more potential energy than a book kept on a lower level. A straight spring, a twist rubber band, a pulled back bow possess potential energy due to their shape. Now, what is gravitational potential energy? Because potential energy is of two types: gravitational potential energy and elastic potential energy. So now let's see what is gravitational potential energy. So an object is said to have gravitational potential energy due to its raised position or height. It is because work has to be done to raise a body to a certain height against the pull of gravity. Thus, when a brick is raised to a height, the work done on it gets stored as gravitational potential energy. Similarly, a flower pot placed on a balcony rail, a raised stone, and water stored in a reservoir above a dam also possess gravitational potential energy because it is due to that certain height against that pull of gravity. So now let's see that what is the expression of gravitational potential energy. The gravitational potential energy of a body is measured using the expression mgh. So here m is that mass of the body, g is the acceleration due to gravity, and h is the height at which the body is placed above the reference level. So mass unit we know in SI unit in kg, and acceleration due to gravity, the actual value of small g is 9.8 meter per second square, or nearly is equal to 10 meter per second square, and SI unit is in meter. Now let's see this expression. So potential energy equals to mgh. Gravitational potential energy of an object depends upon its mass, acceleration due to gravity, and height up to which the object is raised above the reference level. So reference level, we always consider reference level as a ground. Gravitational potential energy increased with the increase in height because the gravitational potential energy is directly proportional to the height. So if that height is increasing, so that means gravitational potential energy is also increasing. Even both have a equal mass, that doesn't matter because both have equal mass, so mass is same, but that is the potential energy also depends on height. So if height is increasing, that means gravitational potential energy is also increasing. Let's see this picture. So here see that height is different, but both have the same mass. Same mass, that's why that force is equal, 500 Newton, 500 Newton. So because F is equal to mg, so mg value is 500 Newton. So H only difference in between H. So that's why more potential energy as height is more. Let's see this picture. Here mass is different, height is same, so more potential energy as weight is more. So here actually F is equal to mg, that is actually not called mass, it is actually called that weight, because weight is unit is a Newton. Okay. gravitational potential energy increases with the increase in mass, because potential energy is also directly proportional to the mass even if the two objects are kept at the same height. So gravitational potential energy is expressed in joule. Okay, so this is the information about that. That was the information about the gravitational potential energy. Now I will discuss about the elastic potential energy. So elastic potential energy is the energy that gets stored in a body when the body is stretched, compressed or bent. For example, when the elastic band of a catapult is stretched, so means work to be done there. So elastic potential energy gets stored in the band. When the band is released, it can make a stone move with great speed, means work to be, because that displacement of the stone, we are applying a force there, so displacement of the stone, so means work to be done there. And the kinetic energy of the moving stone is obtained from the elastic potential energy stored in the band. See here, so the stretched band of the catapult processes elastic potential energy. These things already, I think all of you have know about these things. We can play this one of that game with the rubber band with paper. So same things you do that. That is also that elastic potential energy. Now this is the important things in this chapter, how to solve that numerical problems which are based on the potential energy. So let's see the first example. Example 1, calculate the potential energy in the following cases. The question number 1, a stone weighing 2 kg placed at a height of 8 meter above the ground. So stone weight mass is given 2 kg, because you see that weighing, but unit you see, because if it is weight, then unit will be, if that unit will be Newton, that means mg equals to given, but here is unit is kg, so we have to multiply it with g. So these things you don't forget. M equals to 2 kg and height equals to 8 meter, and g I told you 9.8 meter per second square, or it is nearly equals to 10 meter per second square. If in your question is the value of g is given, otherwise you have to remember this. So you only put that expression, potential energy equals to mgh. So 2 into 10 into 8, so 160 joule. Okay, let's see the second part of this first question. A cat weighing 5 kg sitting on a roof 10 meter above the ground. So take g is equal to 10 meter per second square. So g's value is given here. You only put on that expression potential energy equals to mgh. Then we will get the answer. See that 500 joule. Okay, let's see the second example. A water pump can lift 60 kg of water per minute to a tank if the potential energy of the water stored is 21.6 kilojoule. Compute the height of the water tank. Take g equals to 10 meter per second square. So potential energy is given here 21.6 kilojoule and mass is given. You have to find out the height. So same expression, you put that value. At first you convert kilojoule to joule. Okay, so these things you have to before, because I told you when you solve the problem you check that unit, what is the unit is in, you have to convert it in same unit. So kilojoule you have to convert it in joule, otherwise this value is kilojoule, this is kg, so many confusion will arise. So don't make a confusion. You step by step you solve this problem. Okay, so we know potential energy equals to mgh. So you put the value on that expression and solve it. Okay, so h is equal to 36 meter. So this is the answer. Okay, let's see this number 3 example. Calculate the potential energy of a stone weighing 2.5 kg placed at a height of 6 meter. So mass is given, height is given, you only just find out the potential energy. Same expression, you put the value and solve it. Let's see the next example. Calculate the work done by a boy in lifting a 10 kg laptop from the ground and keeping it on a shelf 1.5 meter high. So here mass is given. See, mass is lifting 10 kg. So mass of laptop is given 10 kg. And G's value we know 10 meter per second square. H is equal to 1.5 meter. You only put the value. See. So and just you write down work done equals to force into displacement. So force equal to we know m into g. So actually you see that m, g and h, you can say that displacement is height or high. High means height, so displacement is it. So you just put the value here. And next problem, a person does 5,000 joule of work in climbing a tree of height 5 meter. Calculate the mass of the person. So potential energy is given, height is given, value of g we know, so m to be calculated. So put the value on that expression, potential energy equals to mgh, and solve it. Okay, so mass is equal to 100 kg. Find the gravitational potential energy of a box that has a mass of 13 kg and is 4.3 meter above the ground. So h is given, mass is given, g is given. So you just only find out the gravitational potential energy. We know mgh. So put the value and just you solve it. Let's see the next example. An apple on a tree has a potential energy, gravitational potential energy of 175 joule and mass of 200 gram. How high from the ground is the apple? So assuming that g is equal to 10 meter per second square. So in question this see that value of g is given, otherwise we have to remember. Okay, so given the gravitational potential energy equal to this, g's value is 10 meter per second square, mass is given 200 grams, so we have to convert it in kg because this value is in joule, so this value is in SI and this given value is in CGS, so you have to convert it CGS to SI. So 0.2 kg and gravitational potential energy equals to mgh. So put the value on that expression and just you simplify it. So let's see. After simplifying, we will get the height equals to 87.5 meter. So hence apple is 87.5 meter above the ground. So this way you can solve those numerical problems and do that worksheet. Okay. In my next video, I will discuss about that energy transformation, because we already know energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It only change from one form to the another form, means kinetic energy to potential energy to kinetic energy. Okay, so that things in my next video I will discuss it. Okay, thank you student, be safe at your home.